and it just activates Taco to have that op on split. We don't see it commonly because people don't play the jet
I watch the
that much, or
minimap, not
if
the
they do,
aim.
it's
Yeah, but
within the
sometimes I
double
just see the
duelist,
X's
so
up
they're kind
here.
of just like playing back or actually entering more rather than staying back with the op.
On the other side, we do see our kind of first
You ever have
switch
any
between
heated
the two
discussions,
type of
bro,
comps in
with
Cloud9.
everyone
This
that
is
you
a race
coach?
map where
It's kind of
Zep's
part of
actually
it.
taking that role. On Pro, we saw it was the other way around. So this is one of his chances to be fantastic on that role, where Leaf has to take the backseat in the initiator, but he's still so proactive in that duo, despite that role change.
He is. He's very proactive off of the Cypher, actually.
I
If
flame a lot
Celsius
as well,
goes
so
into
that's the
Cypher
issue.
again, and there it is. Cloud9 does a really good job
When I'm in a
of setting
safe
up some
space,
pathways using the
when I'm in a
Cypher
safe
cam,
space, I'm
breach
like the
fault line,
the
and then
new
the split
chatters that
pink
come in
cells that you
here,
mentioned.
just with the
And that's
instant
what I'm
flame.
looking for
That's the
right now.
problem.
Even on attack, playing aggressive around A main with
When I
that
know that I'm
trio
talking
is
about like my
so
own team.
dangerous. How Cloud9 approaches it.
I'm
That's
looking
the
at this
that's the
series
problem
early.
with it.
Leviathan have really struggled in the pistol rounds thus far, only picking up 1 across the first 2 maps. If you can't set the pace, get that confidence in early, I start to get worried because it looks like Cloud9 is on a roll right now.
That's right. Leviathan need to make a statement.
But only
It
'cause I
starts at
expect the
pistol,
most.
But C9 can obviously quell the threat of Leviathan. Let's go ahead, though, and send it over to your casters and see if this can happen, if this reverse sweep is possible. Doug, Balla, over to you.
Thank you so much, GB. It is what's going to be required, but it feels so far away, and I forget.
How would you get into esports scene as a player if you are young and up and coming? Either join a team or form a team, and that's the way, man. Get games on VLR. People can look at stats. People will play you. Top teams will play you in practice. Impress them. Play against Fnatic. You want Mini to be writing down your name when you drop 40 against them. Like that kind of stuff.
Most of the Americas teams are playing. They run this breach. They run the Cypher on this situation. And we saw how strong that was earlier on.
Jesus,
their first series up against Sentinels. Now Leviathan need to consider that with this double duelist. It's definitely someplace where it can get slowed down.
Let's get into this one. Oh god, let's actually get into this one because we've got a 6-person duel over towards B main. If they commit, super stun. Super stun coming in and they still get the kill. We get the stun going in. We get the Astra suck and they still manage to get the kill and get out of there. That's wild. What the hell is this timing? I've never seen a double timing like that. That's wild. Flash goes into B main. They work out that they're there as well. Trying to remember the pistol record. I think it's 3-1. It is 3-1. There's a guy in spawn.
What is this
round? How is this round? How do we get so many crazy rounds in this one?
In the back lines right now. Rooney's actually rotating towards A to clear spawn.
Well,
right, and that's going to leave Nazar on the site by himself. Celsius is going to have to play control.
Oh my.
Across spawn.
Damn, nice spam from Rooney there.
Celsius has done a good job to stay alive, delay for a little bit.
It's a really nice spam. No ping on that either. Wait, what a nice round from him. Had no vision on that, just straight up to spam the right side of the wall. Pretty cool.
Rooney cleans him up, and now King is left alone in this 1v3. Rooney weak, the drop from the controller. You see the challenge. All 3 of them are there.
All 3. Trying to just win all the pistols today, I guess. Nicely done.
And it was such a chaotic round too. You think about how
do you ever flame Bolster like? I mean, yeah, man. Dude, it's part of a coach to flame your team. I'm telling you.
Managed to work his way through. It was just so.
Me and Eamon would just talk in games, and we'd just be like, man, the amount of flame we would have for our team was outrageous.
Oh, I'm actually listening to. I think the nade went off and actually missed.
It's just part of the course. Sometimes you gotta let the stress out in different ways, and sometimes the main way of letting it stress out is just by flaming your team to someone in a safe space.
There it goes.
You don't actually mean it, like you know they can win and stuff, but
that Leviathan has honestly become synonymous with.
You flame them to them. I mean, you do that also. It's a mix of just constant flame, if anything. There's no escape.
And this time, you know, we've been talking about Leviathan and their purchases
from all the places.
The pistol, and we've seen a couple of times it's either 5 sheriffs or 4 sheriffs and a marshal.
That's the best bit about the VOD review. You get to call everyone out.
More so on the attack sides where they go for some of that stuff, where they can have that.
That's the best bit about losing.
Opportunity as well, and then on the roll they won that first defensive round as well.
Okay, go up against the
but at this point they've only won one
go up
pistol.
against the low buy bonus.
Starting to become a problem.
Eco, anti-eco.
And if it snowballs
second
like it
round.
did on Lotus for Cloud9, it's gonna be a very dangerous situation for Leviathan to play in.
satchel out.
Oh
from
my,
Heaven
the
comes
movement.
up, but
Oh,
he's-
he ate the
he
flash
couldn't
though.
see it coming
Actually,
there.
there are
Slowly
people here.
flashed
There are
out.
numbers here. They call to go back.
They're gonna rotate off
It's
of
all up
this,
to the
given
Jet.
space that Leaf has
40
towards
HP.
B.
There's
Sheriff.
just a constant lurk every single time, but Taco's in
Guy
position to
in
actually
B
punish.
could get this
Leaf has
kill.
to get a
Guy in
backstab on him.
look, guy
He's
in
not
B
gonna
needs to get
find
the
it.
kill.
Now he does.
Guy,
Now he's
boss man, thank
dropped
you.
in.
Taco had no
Okay,
shot.
it's all fine.
No
We can
shot
go
at
on.
all.
We can
Seems
go
like
on with
another
this
round
one.
that will go in favor of Cloud9.
10 seconds left.
That
Last
should,
player
for all
standing.
intents and purposes, secure.
Yeah, you know I'm getting tired when we're doing stuff like that,
Shy's
chat.
making
8
those
hours
two,
plus
so
whatever
really
this
does
morning
well.
was.
With a lot of- I'm surprised that he's walking into that given he has 2 HP, but okay. We'll take it. I think it is important
all
for
good.
him to try to challenge there, given after the Sensei-Iko, he's 2 off of his ult.
I mean, he's starting off hot, 4-0 already, and you're right, 2 points away from having the Rolling Thunder online.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them do exact that same fault line grab well combo in B main to just instantly put themselves in a spot to get that orb up.
It's just such a crazy story when you think about Cloud9 and the regular season that they had, how dominant they looked, for them to stumble in the playoffs.
Bonus isn't too
just
bad.
2 rounds away from making Tokyo and find themselves here.
NA buy into this one.
Now just one map
One ball.
away from making it to the grand finals.
But even that won't be enough. Even that won't be that final stumbling block.
Yeah. But it almost seems like, given the regular season they had, it's almost like they're destined for this. They're destined to make it that far. And they've pushed Leviathan, a formidable foe too. This is a Leviathan squad that looks so much stronger than they have in the past. And Cloud9 have weathered it well.
Me and Imi boxing match? What the hell are you all talking about? Mate, Imi's from Liverpool, man. There's not a chance I'm boxing that guy.
Still 50 seconds. Nasr's in a position where you can get punished here. Losing that fight makes Taco's job almost impossible at this point.
I mean, it opens up the site, really. You see him turn the flash, proc the dash, try to get a kill, and he dealt some damage under Jake. Now feeling overwhelmed, the pressure surrounding him. Rooney with the spike, he drops it down 28 HP and only 8
Oh,
points
he's got a
left.
lot of
Shy's
time.
coming from heaven
Teammate?
right now. He's actually isolated the spike.
Teammate?
It's got to be faster than
Damn.
this. Taco's been able
Wait.
to stay alive this entire
He's below you. Oh, there's no way. He didn't check directly below him.
And it really felt
Oh,
like a
and he
blunder
shoots
for
the,
Leviathan.
oh, and the pig
Absolutely.
spray.
Where's the
Oh my
communication?
goodness.
Where's the
Everything.
awareness from Shy in that situation? I'm wondering if Taco's calling. They're both wrapping me on pillar
Yeah,
there because,
maybe.
I mean, to me, that's a clear situation. where
Dude, give me this
they're gonna try to
replay.
pinch
Oh my
you
goodness, we're
down
gonna
that
get it.
mid box.
He saw. Did
It felt
Jake
like
see the guy?
For Cloud9, it
What
was,
happened there?
It was slow. It was
Oh, he heard him.
almost too
Insta
slow.
heard him, so he's ready
But
for it.
Jake with massive
Damn.
awareness.
This guy's out here just
But even
batting his
still,
chest non-stop. He
Shy
can't.
there
He
has
can't.
eyes on the spike.
Can't lose a
Why does he
clutch
need to be
today.
dropping down the
He's
net
winning
pace?
them all. His chest is gonna be bruised up, man. He keeps banging it so much. It's just non-stop clutches all
Owner's gonna be
day.
spending here in a second too.
Yeah, that's a
Big round
that's an
though.
angry timeout.
We're kind of getting
That's
getting
a
close to
situation
some
where you guys
orbs
are in
as
full
well. This is
control
the
after
issue.
Taco does fantastic. I mean, again, they
Yeah.
weren't in that round until Taco started entering the situation.
Remember, he was on site by himself.
Yep.
Feeling pressure as he was getting swarmed in from garage, from heaven. It seemed like he was. I mean,
P vs Mini. Mate, I'll be down for that though.
Here you see owner on your screen.
I'll be down to box Mini up.
Historically known for being an outrageous
Sign me up for that
animated
one.
coach, and this time almost seeming a little tempered. To be honest.
Yeah, sure. I think there when there's very obvious things to talk about,
Yeah.
That's incredible.
it's clear what the mistakes are there, and it's crucial there to me that it's coming from Shy because this guy is he was the rock on this map. He was the guy who was consistently clutching up. He was the guy who's just such a strong anchor. We've already seen it in this
Right,
map.
the
where he
stingers,
shut down
the
that
stingers have worked for him though.
bonus
Stingers
push
have been
onto the A
working.
site. Force up here though. Leviathan. Couple stingers bought up.
I mean, they're just going to have to start respecting his fault line.
Yeah, and they are. And you saw right there the recalled star.
Damn, but
instead
Can
of
comes
actually a
in
grab
with
wall
this,
because you're never going to put yourself in a position to get stunned grab well. The important thing about that combination
Can's
is
actually done
with
him.
just a grab well, you're able to jump out of it. With the stun too, if you jump, you're actually stuck inside the middle.
Yeah, you're done. Just Taco here.
It's a perfect,
Four-man push from Leviathan
perfect call from
towards
C9 at the
Trailblazer
moment.
to clear the way, and
Dog
they're gonna
goes
get
out
some
over
map
towards here.
control.
They have
They're
no
gonna
idea
get
how
to where the play
empty
is,
site
but
is. Definitely need this wall up
they've
to
left
try and stop
Taco
them from
all
hitting
in
site.
Island.
And
Just
they
now
dogged
getting
over towards
reach
B,
that we spoke about a couple
pushed,
rounds on.
and the longer they stop,
It's funny
the
that
longer they
Connor
take
is
their
actually
time with
finding
this,
the
the better
same
this is for
site
Lev. Got 3 people
where
here now.
Taco is
There has been a
alone.
period where they could have
This
gone
time
through
on the
this,
A
where this
side,
arrow is
though.
showing up towards heaven,
Control
but
coming in.
oh my god,
The
ult goes in, he dodges the ult, he
Should
dodges
know where he
everything.
is. He repositions,
He did
dies
great,
anyway.
to be honest. Did some good damage.
I mean, he had so many things he had to navigate. The rolling thunder, the concuss
3
from Astra,
person flood. They do
everything
have
thrown
1
his way.
flash. What's the... Oh, I thought they was going to send it. Maybe because they don't have the guns for long range
It's
duel.
like, what can I do?
Oh, they faked it?
Tried to delay as long as possible too with that cloud burst in their face. They do manage to re-clear ramp. Cloud9 is kind of all funneled in this A site. This is a terrible post-plant positioning for them.
Yeah, they're hunkered down.
But with the weapons that they have, is it going to get punished? There's no serious carpeting of util.
I think they need to be
Following up
duel
with
in
that
heaven, really.
Snakebite coming in.
Yeah, and if they don't frag out, they're at risk of losing these weapons to the
Ooh,
spike.
nice
But those
shots,
are
though,
two
from
huge
everyone.
kills from Cloud9.
Oh, great stun. That's both stun
Yeah,
right
they
now.
bought enough time with this no matter what.
Excuse me?
This is way closer than it should be.
There's no time right now, but still, you're right. They're losing all these weapons.
I don't know that they're going to be able to find their way out of this.
Not with that flash, no. Jake gets out, maybe, yes.
So 1 preserved.
Lev did
another round
decent
for
damage
Cloud9.
at least. So they're
Only
keeping
one
themselves in
rifle
this, but it's a rough one.
Up in the hands of Taco right now. Comes at the perfect time as they get all that damage done. Again, I do like the choice of site for them. They find Taco again on the site where he's alone, kind of, for some reason, anchoring his jet here. In most instances, he was there on B, and that's where they forced those first couple of rounds.
Right.
Now with this op, it's not going to be the same story, though. He's going to get aggressive through the orb.
Omen on Pal? Yeah, man. I love it.
Fans of Leviathan want to see.
He has to stay here for so long, though, because of all this B control that Cloud9 constantly
Yeah, this
goes
is nice,
for.
though. This is a potential Astra
This guy
pick.
killed through the smoke and
Yeah,
Lev.
big Astra pick. No smokes for
They've
this one.
opened this
Someone's
up.
going to have to go huge.
Zappa having
They
to
just
push
go
his
for
way
it straight
forward,
away.
manages to get past the
Honestly,
stun, but now you've got the molly and the op
Seppa has a small
trained
chance.
on the exit out of garage. Taco's positioning has been
Okay,
so
maybe
good
not,
in this.
but that one.
and no smoke as well to get him off of it. Because of the kill he got
Could be
in
a clean
mid
round.
on Jake.
Down B.
Celsius was in position to try to punish off that first kill, and he just doesn't go for it.
I think the other key thing to consider here is Leviathan are just a few moments away from getting their first round of the map. Is you look at their ult
Do you think in 2 years when Mini has won 10 trophies, he will even speak to me? Hopefully not. Hopefully not that one. Who's IGL for C9? We've got Rooney at the moment. But apparently Leaf does a lot of the mid rounding as
We
well.
also
I've
think-
heard.
Based off of the last round that we just saw, only carrying one rifle
30
in
seconds left.
to this one. Forces Cloud9 to make an interesting decision here. Celsius
Leaf
not
is a
even gonna go
genius.
for anything.
Bacon, shut up.
Gets his gun up, but what type of buy are we going to see in that next one?
Right, perfect round in terms of this one.
Leaf
2
is
armor
700,
rebuys.
Rooney 450.
3,000.
Given
10
it's going to be their
seconds
first round loss, some of those players are just not going to be able to buy.
Yeah.
Jake as well probably won't even be able to, maybe light armor bulldog, something like that. After winning 4 rounds in a row, not quite the buy that you were hoping for, actually.
This is good
No,
though,
you would
because
think
even
they'd
though
be in
if they
position,
lose
yeah.
the next round, they get reset in terms of their money. They just save so much
We'll see
that they're
what they
so
choose to
fine
do.
for a
We
buy.
expected
So
Zep to
it's a
be able to
perfect
buy.
round
He
for
does.
them.
Celsius carries the Phantom over from the previous round.
And
yeah, what's the next?
have they actually
Smattering of
forced them down to an
Spectres
ecos? How
and
close the
pistols?
rounds have been?
Seems like that will be the case. So we take a look at this one
Do I
more
think
time.
Zeta will
Once again,
ban
the opener
Bind
for
or
Taco
Ascent?
really just kinda
I
set
think
up
they're gonna
Leviathan
ban
to be able to-
Bind,
Well,
but
also Casino
there's a
taking
chance
Absolutely,
with
yeah.
how good the Ascent's been looking from Secret and
Stun
how
here,
good
possibly they
Zeta's
double
chamber is
satchel
that they
on
might just try and
Off of the flash, yeah, the fault
play
line,
the
flash.
chamber and just
Zappa
hope
gets
that
up and
Laz
gets through.
And
pops.
just noting the economy,
But
it is
if I have to
basically a
lean
full
towards it,
force
I
here
think they're gonna ban
from the
Haven
Cloud9
Bind.
side.
But I can see the Ascent.
With all these ults up for Lev, it's a very risky proposition, but if it works out, it works out. You get a bunch of ults and still win the round. Here they go.
And for Leviathan, ideally, you get through this without having to invest very much or any. Shy's already got one. How does he get two?
Second
That's
that
what I'm
was
talking about,
incredible.
that anchoring for Shy as the sky.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
It's just beautiful.
I thought he was gonna send it out.
Planted. Caution here.
Yeah, and
Saka
it looks like,
might wanna.
I mean, Celsius investing the neural theft.
Yeah,
They're the
I was gonna say
blades
he might
on
wanna
line.
use
One
knives in
one
this.
and
Damn,
probably
that's
the
a straight up
easiest to be okay
drive-by.
to part with.
Oh, he's so high.
Some high ground, Jake. Getting tattered and battered, and that's another round.
Back
for
to
them
back,
at
pretty
that.
good
And
rounds,
again,
3.
This is kind of the conversation we were having. Yeah, they invested the Blade Storm from Taka. Every other ult was kept.
Yeah.
Shame. I love explosions.
And Cloud9 are going to be back down to maybe Stingers here as well.
Yeah.
So they've kind of allowed Leviathan, like you said, with the ults getting kept, they've kind of allowed them to be back in this game.
Yeah, this is a crazy pad. Also, dude, Shy from this spot in LCQ, you were mentioning it during the round. He's just been
Jeez, that was nice.
outrageous.
It's been one of those spots where, especially in this double duelist composition in meta, the skies shine so often. And I'm not quite sure why. I think it's because there's so much open space where you're also trying to clear so many different things at the same time, where that flash can actually become a real flash,
Right.
rather than being turned super easy. The hard thing about that is being able to select your targets, right?
Yeah.
You can't tunnel vision on the guy that you know you flashed. You have to be very careful behind map, in elbow, all these different positions.
Yeah, the open space that proves to be beneficial for the Flash can also be the detriment when
Right.
there's so many people that can be facing you down. Yeah.
Do you prefer being a coach or player to Mini?
Think he's gonna
I
have a
believe in
difficult
Mini's
task, though,
player
if Cloud9 start to
abilities
really
so
pounce
much
on those
that I
executes
think
rather than- I mean, it's
he
every
could
map
be
and he's
dropped into
working for
one of the
Cloud9,
tier
don't
1
get me wrong,
teams and
every map, though,
franchising
it's-
and do better than
let's throw out the
most of the
execute, let's see
IGLs.
what comes back,
I think Mini's a
and then
hidden
let's
talent
push,
and he's wasting
right?
his
Which
time
is
in coaching.
a nice considered approach when it's mixed into the
It's actually
toolkit.
legit no
But
sarcasm.
that's why
Mini's
you allow
a
Shy to
Mini's a
have space to have moments like
actual
that.
savant of the game. When I watch him play, every time I'm just wondering why on earth this guy's a coach and why he hasn't kicked Boasty and just taken his
Like you were
place.
talking about.
I would be kicking
These
him
are
out of that.
still
If I was
online,
as talented
basically,
as
until
Mini
the
at this
Nas
game,
were-
I'd be
excuse me,
kicking him out of that
Tapalia,
seat ages
who
ago,
popped
a
his
year
in the
ago,
last round.
year plus ago.
And we are going back to that classic Cloud9 eco.
I'm serious. Mini's
Stingers,
Mini's unbelievable
well,
at
they
the
have
game.
money for it.
I mean, I've actually never seen Mini lose
This
a
is a
clutch.
great
That's the
point.
crazy thing.
That favors LEV here. But Cloud9 are so dangerous on this.
Harry C,
You know,
621.
the
Thank you so
conversation
much,
we've
dude.
had
Appreciate the
too,
5
like
months.
their
Thank you for the
muscle
prime.
teams
Thank you,
around
thank
you
you.
wouldn't necessarily
Finally
expect.
broken their
They
economy
do
as
have
well,
the
by the
secret
way.
from Leaf to work with.
So that's not too bad on this one. If they can keep this one clean and the
How
money's
decisive
really
they've
good, they
been
can
in
get
the
a
past.
nice half.
So that Trailblazer actually gets normally Taco on the angle. This time it's Noswar, which could be very dangerous in terms of nade potential here. They're gonna walk across with the cage, maybe walk out.
Nah, I don't believe it does.
Noswar, this nade could be huge for Shy. Oh my god.
Goodness!
Chunky nade.
3 from Noswar. What a round. What a setup.
Damn.
You thought he may have botched it when
That
he
is
missed
a
the
nice
opening
round. Like I
shot
said,
with the
4
Phantom.
people alive as well. Only 1 rebind, no
There's nowhere else
armors.
to go, but
Kind of
back into
getting,
his lap.
The
kind of
follow-up
getting good at the
nade.
moment.
They're trying to run away from it. They go into
Do
a
we wanna have a
flash. They have
timeout?
to run back into him. Like, devastating situation. And that's what I was talking about trying to expect where Taco's off is going to be. When you have that Trailblazer go up in A main, usually it's the setup Taco. He was doing that over and over in the game against Sentinels. And he's getting massive value out of it, so great from Leviathan again to swap Noswar on that angle. Insta
Straight up
stars here
heaven stun.
from Cloud9.
Ball's gonna go up.
Try to punish up heaven.
Seppa 1 away, Rooney 1 away, Leaf has ult, Jake has ult. It's gonna get kind of crazy this one. Mr.
again,
Rice Ninja,
decided
what's
to
up, bro?
punish Taco.
Thank you so much.
And
Bringing
they
me
do
up
know
to the
he has that up on, you gotta
2,500
kill
as
him
well.
last round.
Holy hell. Thank you so much, everyone. Mr. Rice Ninja, thanks
Interesting
for
to see how Cloud9 are
thanks
so
for getting
insistent
us to
on
that
not
number.
really
Shout out to
playing
all
through
of you
mid.
lot. Shout out to Slug Club. Thank you so much.
They haven't really
kinda
done it
wild.
much this entire half.
Scout destroyed. I've got your trail.
Trailblazer are
Pop from heaven.
cleared. Yeah, they're the Seekers, the Flash.
Showstopper
You know
here.
where Noswar is.
Ooh.
I mean, in the face
Oi.
of the Trailblazer. Not able to get anything.
And a
Shot
double?
gets 2.
Spike down.
Mate, Shy's
There
doing
it
God's
is, the
work at the
flash
back
out, but
here.
This time the Nebula not
Spikes down.
connecting. Taco not landing a shot with the odds
Uh-oh.
with a bold
There's actually a
swing.
good chance with Shy
No,
being
Dave's
this
just
low.
won, but it secures the kill.
Oh, he picked up the spike thing.
They
Actually
managed to
gave
get
up
out
eyes
as
on it.
well.
40 seconds now. I thought this round was unwinnable, but no. He's got it. And they're actually going to be able to walk through spawn potentially here.
30 seconds
Yeah, but I think
left.
Leviathan are aware of where their weaknesses are. You see the pings on the minimap towards screen. They understand that they've likely lost spawn control here.
Well, it's all dependent on what King is going to do right now. He's actually
Yeah.
expecting them to come through ropes, but that's going to potentially
done the
even
most
make it hard
perfect
for him
thing. They
to
have
hear
to
the spike
retake
plant
with this.
If it goes down onto B. But with this flash, that's the
Oh,
cue.
man.
And he
It's
thinks
a
still
devastating
over
round. They
towards
hear the
ropes.
flash go in as well.
Second
Okay, well,
follow-up flash.
he's done a lot of flashes there, got a lot of information.
late rotate
At
from
least
the rest.
King's
King
here
needs to
early,
stay
doesn't know where the
alive.
second one is, so he can't really
He doesn't
molly
even
him out,
threaten
doesn't
this
feel
B main
comfortable
push,
to be
which
doing
might
it.
allow Leaf to get in position. It's not a good plan
Where'd they
for
go?
it, though.
Interesting. Zelsa's gonna go heaven. They might not expect him here.
Leaf might have a flash coming soon.
I mean, that's perfect.
That's
What a
big.
good
Yeah, I
flash.
thought it was gonna wrap. And not
He's gonna
go.
go back round and
Zelsis
join his
forced to
teammate. I like
take a
this.
different route.
This position from Leaf.
This is a nice
If
pulse
Celsius
from
can
Leaf.
grab attention.
But Kenny,
Time's kind of low.
how patient will Leaf be? Yeah, there's attention. Leaf on the swing. Zelsis gets a kill.
Is he sticking?
Shy's gonna get it to half. He's managed to get it.
No way. They won that so cleanly.
2v4.
2v4, right?
You mentioned it, man. It looked unwinnable. You thought it was done.
The spike was down on a ramp. Out on the side almost.
Yeah, they kind of just let him get
The
away with
defense
too
just
much there.
lose eyes on it. Nobody jump spotting it. Nothing. I'm not even sure they really knew it was down. And what a start for them. They get the first 3 kills on a fast execute attempt from Cloud9 where there were ults invested.
Enemy remains.
Made it look easy. I mean, yeah, they kind of perfected it, to be honest. That pulse from Leaf was great. Zelsis did good, especially after the flash gave away his position.
And Cloud9 are still coming out pretty decently ahead.
Op in the hands of Taco, and they've managed to find the site where he is not yet again.
You want divided.
They're going to invest the Cosmic Divide, the Rolling Thunder. They're throwing everything in the kitchen sink at this.
Great molly made. Grab well as well. That's a
That's
guaranteed
nice. That's
kill
a
there on
huge
Zephyr.
win. 3 ults
Here's
invested
a
into this one.
showstopper. And it is the first kill again towards
Can't
left,
express
but
how
they
much of a
get
big
the
round this
site,
is in
which
terms of
forces
money,
post plant
the
situation.
reset,
Key ult here,
the
though.
ult that he
Zeno with
used.
his
It's like
Cosmic Divide can do the same
it's the
exact
biggest
thing
swing
that
round
just
we've had
happened
so
right now, where
far,
he
to be
splits
honest
up
with
the
you.
site. And they can force a post plant defuse.
Mazino has his ult for a retake as well. Were these
Shot
the
just
guys
got
that did
flash
this before? I can't remember.
You imagine they're going to want to invest
Big
that,
kill.
right? There it is. There's the Cosmic Divide. Bruni just narrowly missing a window to capitalize on it. As Elsis is forced to wait on the other side. He still has 2 teammates playing on site, understanding where the pressure's coming from. The gravity wall to keep him back.
What a position for Jake.
Shy forced to wait.
They're not
There's the
even
satchel.
expecting
There's
the
Jake
pulse.
with the position that you just mentioned. Swinging for the second and finding it. The third just on the other side. Zelsis with the ult. A 1v1. He's not even going to be able to get it half. He's watching it. He
Yeah,
knows
it's done.
being
It's still
defused,
done
and
with time.
Zelsis
Okay, nicely done from C9. Such a big round. Money's still here for Lev, but that was huge. I mean, if they had lost that with the investment that they made, that would have been deadly.
For no reason, while celebrating. That's ill-advised, given the economy situation. Not great for Cloud9.
Too easy.
Given these rounds are coming down to 2 VXs, 1 VX in this situation from Zelsis. Well handled. I have to scratch my head though again. That's a 4v5 loss from Leviathan.
Yeah.
A 2v5 into a 4v5, and now they're completely forcing up. They had the opportunity to get into this game. I mean, you could tell they were rolling. Those 2 rounds though have shifted things back.
Rooney has kelped his fault line. He didn't use it at the beginning like they've been doing the last couple of rounds. And I wonder if it's going to
Who
be
dropped
used to
in
try
this?
to clear
Someone
mail
had to have
so that
dropped
they
in
can
this.
establish some mid-presence. Remember, Cloud9 have not really explored this area of the map.
6 on attack with this comp. I mean, it's a good comp.
You can see how cautious he's being again
Yeah.
against this spam from Zeno.
Taking that back.
That's hurt already so much.
I don't know that I blame him. Zappa spotting one. Sets Oliver instantly drops the Roomba. They play around
They
it.
know so much here.
Yeah.
And Cloud9 is regrouping towards B right now. Why? Because you actually just had this cam put out late from Zelsis that spots the op of Takulia.
Flash goes in. I have no idea if it hit this guy, if it was
And they're
below the
happy to
roof or
push
not.
into this B side, which they're having so much success
This guy
with.
has to go
What a play from
huge.
Oliver.
He has no idea with the wrap.
Flashed. He's got to stay
Wow, I
alive
thought he was
if
going to
can.
dodge
He's
the flash
overwhelmed.
and see him at one point. Nice
Ready
trade.
to bound.
Shy was just a little late on it though. That's going to give up the site.
Look at Zelsis again on the flank.
30 seconds left.
It's a 2v2. Zelsis will be late.
He's really far. Yeah, you're right.
Rooney's weak.
Celsius, good
That
palm for
Molly.
him. Molly,
10
10.
HP. But they think it's cleared. And Taco was an op in this position. He still lands a shot.
Oh, no.
Not
Oh.
expecting a second to dash back. Zelsis with the cam. He's been so good. Can Zelsis do it again? The tap. It's just a challenge. It's just a dare.
I respect the
An
attempt.
op shot missed, but King does not.
Why does
It's completely
why all of
intended
these
to beat
rounds
that
just
op
come
shot.
into like some
And
mad
you can
clutch
see it just
round every
beating out
single
the barrel
time?
of the gun.
I'm wondering there why there was no smoke on
This place is
spawn.
nice, but not nice.
When they hit that site, when Noswor's doing a great job.
One last.
I think he just doesn't have any more stars at this point because he's using so much for control at the beginning of the round. You did note how it was the Boombot instead going into B main instead of that Gravwell. But there's only a smoke on Heaven, and that allows all those trades to come in because individually those kills that Noswar, that King were having as they come out weren't all gonna be, you know, round ending.
Yeah, these rounds have been so close that every time Lev win like one of the buys, they just instantly force them down to eco again. Every round is ridiculous. Oh man, that timing's crazy. Goes to try and shoot a camera, but oh my.
In the previous series, does it again. Taco finding another with the op. This is a light
Nice shots, man. I'll get this guy in chamber, bro. Oh my goodness, that's my bad.
Dude, the hardest kills are the ones where they're not facing you and not moving. LEV cleaning it up, a 1v3 with the stinger. And a great round from Leviathan.
Someone pick up the op. There we go.
From Cloud9 is not expected, but it comes without a timeout, without anything like that. Full faith right now from MC and his players to try to close out this half. But
yeah, maybe.
in these situations now,
Ooh, this could get a little bit interesting. The orbs are pretty important at the moment. 3 people that are close to orbs.
That would absolutely tilt.
3 people over towards A.
And 2v5 into a 4v5, these situations over and over, you think are in their control.
Stretch and a hydrate. I mean, you gotta go crazy with it.
Into the op from Taco. He is here.
Oh boy, imagine he hit that one.
Still taking
Wait.
damage. He's had such a hard time
Wait.
finding space.
Why was he down
and
onto 30?
converting
He
it into
didn't hit that,
advantages.
right? Chad, did he hit that?
At least early on.
He was 30 HP. He hit that.
You see some example of that. Both Seekers invested here. Last round of the half.
That's insane. You can't believe he
Ruby,
actually
1 point
leg
away
shot
from
him.
having the Rolling Thunder. So keep a close eye on that. 1 kill could be all the difference, but Leviathan are keeping it at bay.
There's so many people here, nice
Finding
ult.
another kill, looking for another, not
Okay,
able
Jake
to
8 HP?
connect.
Not today.
Jake with just a sliver of health, and Leviathan pounce.
Dude, he legged that shot? That's wild.
Well, it might be tied. I'm struggling to find a way to give advantage to one side or the
That's
other.
actually
Leviathan
insane.
is dominating on the first kills board. 10-2 in that situation.
Yeah, it's outrageous.
But Cloud9 is doing such a good job in these man-down situations that it's even at this point.
A 6-6 half, Cloud9 potentially 1 half away.
Double duelist on attack as well now, maybe.
To break down that first half.
Imagine he
Thank you
hits
so
that
much, fellas,
clueless
for that
replay.
6-6
What we
and
got?
a half
Okay,
and-
sorry if you wanted to see this chat. Chat, flashbang, turn away. 3, 2, 1, flashbang. Pop. You got blind, it's your own fault. Stretch and a hydrate. I mean, you gotta go crazy with it.
Into the op from Taco. He is here.
Oh boy, imagine he hit that one.
Still taking
Wait.
damage. He is here.
Bro, he actually hits it. It doesn't look like it's on though.
Op from Taco. He is here.
I mean, it does hit, but I swear to God,
Taco.
this does not look like it hits.
He is here.
But as we can see, it hits. What the hell? Damn, I sound kind of sick in slow-mo though. Chat bang. Chat bang. Flashbang. Chat. 3, 2, 1. Dude, I said it with such chest as well. I was so confident. Dude, it's too late, chat. It was way too late. We've done too many hours today.
Jake, of course, to harken back, he's still a rookie. This is his first season. The expectations are high for Cloud9, but he's still new to all of this, and he's really stepped up, I think, alongside Zelsis in the development of this team, becoming much more of a leader for Cloud9. And that's all well and good for them. They just need 1 more half to close out. But for Leviathan, it's another situation where they're so close to getting that step towards an international event, and it might just be over 3-0.
Yeah, and something I want to talk about is the emotional aspect of Cloud9.
It's 1:30 a.m. Bro, I'm calling my flashes. That's your fault.
They get super amped up and
Turn
very
away,
hyped
dude.
after
Close your
round win.
eyes.
I see Zelsis like telling this team like, "Yo, calm down, like just lock in. We're gonna close this out. These guys are so focused into beating Lev here. I think if they're gonna be able to pull out their trap setups and catch Leviathan off guard, it's gonna end up coming with the victory.
Leviathan need to pull this back or their year ends here.
so good.
6 rounds away to try and pull this one to match point, to try and make it to the grand finals for Cloud9.
And let's see how this all unfolds on the other side of this one as we get ready
Oh
for
my
that
goodness.
second half tied 6-6. It truly is anyone's game. Let's send it back over to your casters.
Thanks so much, Golden Boy. Yeah, now we get to see Leviathan, their double duelist comp on the attacking side, and what they can do with it. We find ourselves at 6 apiece. We'll see what the setup looks like. We also have to consider now the Viper utility on the attacking side. We didn't see that in the previous half. So we'll see how they choose to play this out.
And you're seeing 3 players towards this A side right now. They flashed up.
Okay, I
heaven
mean,
to
that's
insert
heavy
Taco
B
up
control in terms of
the
this one.
ramp,
Wait,
while the rest of the
I'll
side
draw
of
that same
Leviathan is
thing.
trying to do
Okay, that's
exactly what they
nice.
did on Pro. Remember, they would take mid
take
from
this
the
control for
backside.
this map control at the moment, trading off.
Almost like
In terms of the pistols,
they're
we're
trying
on
to do the same
4-1,
thing on a different
so
map right now.
yeah, we're going great for Lev.
Instead regrouping and just grabbing the orb.
Yeah, worth noting here, there was a very intentional plan of Cloud9 to get the orb in the hands of Zeppa at the opening of the round.
And important here as well, they did break that camera, and Zelsis and Leaf end up re-clearing ramp. So all that space that Leviathan tried to take at the beginning of the round has been complete.
But they might use you. Nope. Okay, they just. I was gonna say they might use util to re-clear this and make a sound as they instead just face this one. So then push into this is a good bait for Astra over towards here. Are they gonna check this? Dash goes in. Does check. Jake.
Nobody here to follow up.
Oh gosh.
Uh-oh.
How have they managed to stabilize
Not
that?
another bit.
And look at the
Not
smoke,
another
too, from
pistol.
Jake. He actually
They're
moves
getting
it
so
way
wrecked on
out
them.
so that he can tuck behind it and have room for them.
Okay.
Oh, the timing not on the
30
side of Jake
seconds
that we
left.
were just highlighting him.
When does Zelsis wanna
Tricky spot.
take the gamble?
Leaves in a
Oh,
worse spot
nice.
there as King gets
Let's
another.
go. Zelsis' Q to go, maybe.
Gonna hit
Oh
that shot.
man, he gets
Well handled
both.
by Zeppa, though. He's got 3 on the round already. He's a little weak, but Mazino's left in this
Oh,
1v2.
15
56
seconds.
HP. The cam in the face.
Remaining. 10
9.
seconds
Cleans
left.
off
Try to
the
run
side.
away right now. 6 seconds. You just ring around the Rosie.
Yeah.
Has no time to pick up the spike.
But if he's
4,
quiet about it,
3,
oh,
2, 1.
What?
He won it. He actually got it. Dude, that looks so close. That looks so close. How low was the time? How low was the time on
There's
this?
less than a second there.
That's insane, dude.
As
It
that
took me a long
engagement
time to work out
starts.
what enough went on.
And Zeppa
I wasn't sure at the end because it looked
just
so
swinging
close.
on him. I mean, such a crucial round. We've seen 2 pistols come to close clutch moments from
10
Leviathan
seconds
players. But this one converts from a Xeno.
Okay, a second left.
I think it was less than a second when he got that kill.
Nice.
Just crazy.
Well, they got a pistol.
Right?
It was
no time to dwell on that. We're
it's
back to
hard
the action.
fought for. They get a pistol. Nice double setup. Gets completely
And
wrecked
Taco
though.
Back to their opening ways, finding 2 massive
That
kills.
one's a bit better.
And that, I mean, the pistol might have been just if we were
Dogs just
considering on
cleared
Pearl
all at A as well, so they
on,
know that
Lotus,
side's clear.
how much
Taco gonna.
difference it would've made
What the?
for
Taco's
the
gonna
outcome
get
of
the plant
game,
on this
and
one.
Zeppa picks up another one. This has gotten interesting all of a sudden.
1.26. VAR's
Seeing
coming.
Pressure coming in. Jake is
Oh
here.
man, they
But Shy's
tell you what,
on the
Cena
flank.
had their
The
opportunity
wall
into
actually
this.
isolates
Last player standing.
Okay.
Zeppa's picked up a bulldog here, Doug.
He's fully healthy too.
It's got a nade.
Checking everything around him, and I think he spotted Shy. Snaps.
Ooh, okay, nicely done.
Not
Nice
able
round
to
from
connect on
Taco with the
Taco,
plant
who
as well.
gets
On
4
top of
the
that,
round
he
and
gets his
gives them a 2-round lead.
gets his ult. Gets the bulldog, and this could be a pretty good bonus. Throws the bulldog over, uses the
Some of
ult.
the stinger power from Cloud9
Yeah.
in this game. And applying it just as well as they hold on there. But it wasn't a clean anti-eco.
No, not at all.
And it is important for Zeppa to start getting going here in the second half. Getting a few kills here, both on the pistol and now this. A rough first half from him,
That sucked.
where if he was slightly better, all of a sudden you're looking at an 8-4 half in Cloud9's favor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get out of my way.
Not the case. Blades on mine for Taco.
Remember, just getting the 4K last round allows this for him.
Oh,
Oh, he's gonna
Oh.
spot him. Zeus has tried. Find Solace
That's
in
his
the
own
cage, and
team's
he
molly.
cannot.
wait, how's Zep on 15
And that's
HP
the
as well?
difficulty
Just
of
getting
the Cypher
spammed
there.
up
If
towards
that's an
here?
orb
God
instead,
damn,
that
bro.
is a
That's a nightmare.
actual Astra smoke or an Omen smoke, anything like that, all of a sudden you're not able to look over top like that.
They've done a
Just
lot
anything
of
to
damage
provide a little
though.
head cover.
That's actually the knives gone though. So everybody else, pretty weak weaponry other than Nosworth, who's playing up close on this corner. Easily a player who can be targeted.
And dropped.
Small chance.
Not just targeted, but dismissed.
Okay. Nice them.
Cloud9 have trampled their way through this site, through the round. Jake with 3, and a great response from Cloud9. Keeping 4 rifles. Zeppa has his ult going into the next 2.
Yeah, the economic situation is part of the reason why this struggled for LEV. Again, getting that first kill over top with the knives, and then the retake is just so strong there. Taco peeking ahead, trying to use those knives to get just one tap, but allows them right back into this. And there's no util there because of how they bonused in this instance to actually do anything on the screens player coming out. And there's no ults online right now because Taco is the one who's taking the majority of the ults and the kills early on in the half.
Plant's pretty big for LEV in terms of buying next round if they lose this. Oh. Damn, dude. TF2.
That is a tough ult to hit. He fires it up on the wall.
That was
high
sick.
where Taco is updrafting. That reaction is difficult from Zeppa.
They've gotten out onto site though. You see Mizzino tucked behind the smoke, so you had no idea.
Whoa, what
Jake
the
was
hell happened to
completely
bullets there?
unaware of his positioning.
Spike is still heaven. Big kill.
Zeppa was in a position to
Pretty
control
much
things,
it.
but he gets clothesline too.
Is this guy in? Give me this guy in vents. What's going on here?
There's 2 players coming into ropes, trying to push back against King and Mail.
Maybe Rooney can play spoiler. He's back in spawn. King with a nice flick onto
He
the
did
first, not connecting on the second. While Rooney is patiently bought time. The first flash, now his position given away. Paranoid of what may be around the corner. And he swings into 3. Another round for Leviathan.
Just instantly canceling what progress Cloud9 might have made.
What do you do with this? 2 people? Stingers, of course. I mean, yeah, they're just so good with stingers.
And as
See what kind of plan he's got.
in this second half, get some
The next round, the next big buy round's going to be a bit of a nightmare. They're going to have 2 good ults, in theory.
Cloud9 are looking for an on-demand Stinger Eco.
Yeah.
To maybe put an end to this here and now.
Remaining.
Otherwise, they still got some time to play.
Timeout for Cloud9. They do not want to prolong this. They're down on split, but again, up 2-0 in the series.
What do I think of Jake? I think both of the
managed to close this out.
both of the new kids have been performing very well.
Do well, so well for them, but to be able to close the door on Leviathan's attempts at a comeback, at a reverse sweep.
It's on their mind right now. And then on these maps that you're supremely comfortable on. I mean, again, undefeated for Cloud9. It's one of those that are easy to fall into.
Yeah.
A sense of, you know, we should be winning this, questioning your performance. And those
Best
types
controller
of
player, there's too
what
many of them.
reverse sweeps end up being
Too many
made
good
of.
ones.
So you have to be trying to, if you're Zelsif, if you're MCE here, keep that team calm. It was something Valen was talking about, how he was impressed with that aspect from Cloud9, and I definitely agree. It's a team that can get emotionally caught up in the moment, which could be good and which could be absolutely devastating. I think we've seen both ends of it so often throughout the season.
Cool.
I mean, they were set up for aggression A, but Leviathan just overwhelmed.
Yeah, just straight up sight hit here as well. I'm interested because these 2 are so close to their ult for the big buy rounds, and they're going to get one with King's ult. Sorry, his plant.
Pretty out of the smoke, but Nosworth and Taco still get
Or
2.
death. Wait, what? What's going on there?
I mean, Nosworth wiped the floor with him.
Well, that's the thing.
Give me this
That stun,
replay.
that flash, it considers the sight, but it doesn't consider that backside. So the only player from Cloud9 who's getting value is the player from Heaven who actually put that stun down. It's Rooney. While the rest of them are just trying to get through Taco's smoke, and Nosworth's just feeding on them.
His position was
well,
beautiful.
nice and easy.
That's what I'm talking about. That stun, that flash out of spawn to pop. It's down.
Tell you what, the
this lane
replays have
on
improved
B,
since
not
the
one where Nosworth was positioned, so he's perfectly
since the
fine to take that.
main split.
I believe Taco got ahead of that fault line. Either way, no follow-up aggression from Cloud9. And 4 ults on the side of the attack.
Yeah, this is scary. Double duelist dive with the showstopper added to the mix.
You can see they're looking for the Cypher utility. But the cam's set up at A.
And it has been set up there for the majority of these rounds. So it's good to see Leviathan making sure.
This is a good spot to be in.
We've just popped his Seekers in the
If you win the round, you fully wreck them. They're down to an eco. You have 4 ults.
Try to punish.
There's one of them. Oh my god. Dude, that foot is going to get loads. Oh, he did so much damage though. Okay, nice. Okay, they do use the ults. They know that one's on towards the site. Celsius, man, how on earth is he going to play this one? Good flash. Did they expect 3 people here? Do they fast flood this? Mate, there's so much going on. We've got a lurk on Astra as well at one point. But so many people are here early, so they might just straight up flood this. It's a really good Viper roll. They definitely might go fast now before it starts spreading.
I mean, it was so deep.
Look how far he is.
Meanwhile, Mazzino's going to be on a
I just don't think they're going to have any idea about the Astra.
They've got him corralled. The pit is still a problem.
Coming behind him.
1 HP on the 2 remaining members. Given the decay, Mazzino's there. The timing is great. And Rooney has nothing he can do.
And they got the they got Astra all out of them. They got Seekers out of them. They have to go down to a low buy.
Taking that momentum that they should have had in that first half. With, again,
What are the remaining maps? Chat. What is it? What are the last 2 maps? Find and Haven.
The discipline for Nosworth to not fire on the first target that he sees.
Haven though.
Satcheling in forward to get a further showstopper into mail is just crazy.
Almost got 3.
Haven's gonna be hard.
1 rocket. It's the biggest lead Leviathan has had all series so far, and you're starting to see why they've been putting emphasis on split instead of Pearl, despite it being undefeated up till that last map. Here in the LCQ.
For who? For the LEV.
Once again, looking for the cam is Taco, but this time it's set up mid. Very reminiscent of the first time we saw them play this comp in LCQ and the setup that they have for mid.
If there's any round for them to walk into a trap in mid, it would be this round.
Yeah.
You do see Rooney posted up in spawn on that same type of angle that he had, that he can play off of this camera from Celsius. He's got the stun ready here. That thing can go really far, but Leviathan's not biting. And if you don't see the camera A, if you don't see the camera B, you have to ask yourself,
40 seconds. Where's the dog and the flash at?
So they avoid the trap play and makes it all the more difficult for Cloud9. They love to flood on these retakes, and you have players in position to do so. They're in front of the Astra wall already.
Yeah, they've already scaled past it. You see Rooney and Celsius playing on the other side of it.
Oh, they're making it look like it's coming through ramp instead, but instead 3 players coming through screens.
And they know
They
exactly
threw everything at King here. I mean, it was nice. They got the stun, got the nade off so he can get out of here as well. It's a great flash though. Oh, this guy in sight? Oh, okay, big kill. Alright, okay, straight up clean up from Mazzino. Just over here by this time. It was good. Alright, 5 chances. And been looking nice.
The first match point here for Leviathan.
The blue ones? Nah, the blue ones is Bala.
To claw back in this reverse
Blue one's Bala. These ones are me.
We've seen multiple versions of Leviathan here in LCQ. And we've seen flashes of those on the first 2 maps. But not quite able to string together a map like this, and even this one. In that first half, you scratch your head at a couple of the rounds that go opposite their direction.
Taco's got the backup judge.
And I mean, they're finding consistently now the right calls here.
Yeah.
Against this Cloud9 squad.
They're reading us very well.
Avoiding all the possible trap plays here, even baiting out the nade and the aftershock with barely
out
any.
of them.
Actually,
Rooney has his ult separate 2 away from
I
his.
thought for sure you got hit by 1.
4 people B at the moment. Viper was sending it in over towards A, and then double Stardust appeared and he stopped.
Used up in this case.
It's just an empty threat.
I'm wondering now how they're going to try to combo and use this Rolling Thunder. Right now, Rooney's in a position to maybe use Zeppa to follow up with him through mail. With 50 seconds left, this thing could really do some
Hud's been
damage
good
here.
ever since, you're right.
Rooney did just get his fault line back up too.
Oh, he doesn't see that.
So there could be some
Okay, I
layers
was
to
going to
this.
say,
Look
dude,
at-
if he
look at the
carries on
position,
crawling
look
like
where
this,
Zeppa
he's
is,
not
and
going to
that's
see
where the
him.
Spike is headed. Waiting for the cue.
Kinda
There it
pulls
is,
a
the Rolling
rotate
Thunder,
over.
but look at how much space has been
Ooh,
taken.
this
But
is
also
weird.
The problem is they're already set up here.
30
Look at
seconds
Leaf,
left.
but he's between them. He's behind them. Celsius cleans him up. Leaf patient. Finally gets one. The Spike hits the ground.
down A.
And so does
This was nice.
Leviathan.
It's such a good attempt from Leviathan, but they get funneled right into it. And King, with his lurk all the way out on A site there, honestly felt like
10 seconds
they
left.
knew. And they were letting him be in that space.
Okay. 5 chances down to 4.
The discipline from
Why do I
Leaf
feel like
to
they're just
stay
going
up
to
in
dog
heaven,
in towards A?
make sure he's really able to capitalize.
Just hit A
It's
site,
just so
dog
wide
in.
there too. Beautiful stuff from him. I mean, again, they're looking to bait out that breach ult. The
Favorite
entire
Vandal?
round. And it
Prime,
finally
I think.
comes,
Prime
but
Vandal,
comes so
probably.
late in the round that
I'm
they
a-
only
I'm a
have
simple
one more
person.
choice. If that came a little earlier,
I like the
they
sound.
could act like they're running to A, then go back towards B, all that sort of stuff.
Attack op? You want an attack op out? Done.
Right, and so with that, we enter the 21st round. Ult in the hands of Zeppa. So only one currently online. Oh, Leviathan has a couple that are close.
Toxin screen down.
Leviathan has been running this very reactive style based off of the ults and based off of the util that is so plentiful from Cloud9.
Guy?
What is he waiting for?
No, it's funny because almost always
His camera is
Tucker's,
actually
pre-firing the camera. In
getting
this
a
case,
lot.
Like, it's very visible. He's in the camera.
Blinded.
The stun comes through from Rooney, by the way. Again, cross map. Look how far Rooney is in this position.
Yeah.
Able to stun this way. But not getting the punish again. And that's what Leviathan is trying to do. Just bait out this util. It's been working so well for them on this attack side.
Yeah, I think in this case, though, not only do you not get a kill because it looked like that's what Taco was playing for, just like a little cheeky timing window, but the cam was still up too, so it continues to find value and info.
40 seconds, and they've not gotten Zeppa's ult out.
3 here.
I mean, this setup's too
3
strong, right?
here. Oh, that's the spike too. The aftershock leaves it out of reach. There's the ult. He's got to follow around it.
He's just taking control of the
Spike
spike
this.
right now, so
Spike.
round is over.
20-second spike here. They don't want to
Unless
rush
they
into
somehow spawn
the...
an Omen ult
I mean,
from somewhere else. 15 seconds. and you
15
can't
seconds
grab
might
it.
as well to
No
save.
chance.
Round's done. Again, we're
Wonder
seeing a
here,
timeout after this
reactionary
one.
approach that you were just referring to from the attacking side and how it feels like there were just a couple of minor moments in that round that led to this situation. Right, again, I think about Taco playing around the cam, trying to maybe get a little bit more than he should have just
Yeah,
taken.
but the saving here doesn't matter because, like,
So much time was
they're
spent
only one away.
playing around that
The
too.
money's going to be good no matter what anyway. They're always going to be
I
up against the
criticize him
buy.
for that, but also
Doesn't really
it's
matter.
very difficult to spot that cam. So I mean, one round where you're not really thinking about it, and all of a sudden, you know, it's seeing your feet before you can even realize what's going on.
Could use
But
the
I will
orbs,
say as
but
well,
they
the
also give
Vietnam's
them
approach
orbs,
on
I
this,
guess.
This reactive style is a great way to burn down.
It's just
Cloud9
fine to just
lane.
focus on their
I
own
mean,
economy,
looking at
making
the
it like
last two
3
rounds,
buys out the
all
whole
the
time.
ults are now gone. So if you're trying to just close out this game, the last 3 rounds.
Oh, they
you
didn't
have
time out?
Most
Wait,
opportunity that you've ever had
they have no
because
more,
of that
right?
hard work that you've just done.
Or do they have
in
a
these last
timeout?
couple. But they've got to find a win with it too.
I've got your trail.
Only one spotted. Secret's used. And Taco goes forward. Celsius is going to have to take a step back. Cloud9 have already joined with 2.
This is
Nobody
what I
able to
thought would
punish with
work,
these
to be honest. The
trips.
straight up side hit with the
Vietnam's
dog.
not even walking into them anyways.
Well, I say with the dog, I didn't even use the dog.
Make sure nobody funnels out through the smoke. Or try
Still
to
in the site with
flood
dog.
with it.
5v5 retake for the map here.
Look at Taco's position.
Hard retake when they hold in like this.
There's a star right beneath him.
They go heavy, 5-person
check?
spawn.
Do
Man,
they know? There's the deep flash. He's somehow still alive. A 1-for-1 as you start to see his utility go through, and Leviathan have a really good post-man position, but they're so far back.
solid.
It's planted for heaven right now. Mazzino does have a star on the spike.
There's a gravity wall. It's been drawn
Smoke.
out. The smoke too.
One, they got
Relying
info
on
on
the
it.
spam.
Trying to play around it. Rooney has gotten it to half. There it is. It goes down. Rooney's gotten it 3/4 of the way, but King's making a play. Cloud9 gets
Real
the
close. Real close on that one. Nicely done. You rarely
And
see a
there's actually a chance.
5-person retake from here, but honestly I think it works well when everyone's heavy focused on this. If you block the vision here, this guy's normally too worried about heaven to kind of go into this angle anymore, to kind of just face out. So honestly, I think the 5-person retake from makes a lot of sense with the new split. They had a nice setup with it, especially when like they're drilled into protecting over towards him.
So there was no place for the
There's some good
Leviathan
util as well. I thought like the flashes are pretty good.
They even get the smoke
2
down
chances
onto
now. It's
that
getting
spike
real
where they're playing
close.
for post plant.
Op in the hands of Leaf. This round, the same mid camera setup that we talked about a couple of rounds ago.
King. He's taking this angle against King.
What is he waiting for? There's the op! And it finds a shot!
They might spring into the site right here, right into this breach.
Three
But
people.
Where's the follow? What's the damage? You got the nade up top from Zeppa. And there it is. You see it go off.
And Rooney doesn't even leave the back of sight right there.
No, just safe.
And sure, you do burn a lot of util there from Cloud9, but you also don't get out onto sight. Leviathan definitely wanted that after that lost kill from King.
There it is. But there's no real follow-up to it now. They found the value. They found the info.
Of course, it's Celsius just constantly with the feet cameras, man. What's going on?
The awareness there from Rooney on Mazzino's lurk through that orb is just beautiful, and Leaf again too.
Dude, they're not gonna find a way into a site. This is gonna be another Cloud9 win.
Falling to pieces here too. Leviathan still
5 down to 1 chance.
Now 4 in a row. Their eco is still phenomenal based off of this half so far. And they've got max loss bonus as well. So Taco, Nazwer, they're easily able to get guns. King can also drop one. It's not the biggest of deals, and Nazwer will have his ult next round. He was
What was that one? It's the big one.
And remember, all that baiting out of the ults from Zeppa, from Rooney, none of that has... All that time has not actually netted Cloud9 any extra ones that are huge, right? Leaf Seekers, okay, whatever. But you don't have those power ults.
Razor.
And you get the timeout from Lev now. They've got plenty
Now
of
they
time
call the
to
timeout
discuss
with the
exactly
one last chance. Is that all
owner
Honor
will now be
needs?
able
Just
to
that
add
one
his 2 cents as well.
chance.
I mean,
Dude, where was this 2 rounds ago?
It may require more than 2. The potential of really watching tragedy unfold in a lot of ways for Leviathan to be so close to extend us to a next map, to a 4th map, and this ferocious comeback from
How many did they have?
Just
5.
to stifle the LATAM representatives.
It's so tough to put yourself in their shoes right now.
Yeah.
And think about how hard it is to reset once you've allowed this to happen. That's what you've got to put in your mind, though. You've allowed this to happen. Just deal with it. That's what owners are going to be talking about. That's what their players are thinking. On top of that, you have to think about the strat. And while that sounds simple to do, it is impossible. Yeah. Impossibly difficult. One final round here of regulation. Leviathan with a possible pocket strat. Cloud9 too, they've been working the map so well. To completely new to the advantage that Leviathan has been having. Remember, it's been first pick after first pick for Taco with so many other players. And now, Cloud9 in the last 4 have done so good.
It's big ults, that's all we're really going to see unless Jake goes crazy.
He's got a Phantom as well.
Straight up A hit. I mean, they've been getting over towards the A site a lot. They've been playing retake the whole time, so the judge kind of makes sense for the retake.
Which means they're going to double dive here with the showstopper as well. They're going to try to
it's all about these trips. Double kill trap. Oh, we're going heaven. Wait, do we go in here? Oh my goodness. Nice kill. They still have the judge. Judge goes real close on this one. It's honestly so fine. Now they can kind of fall back, right?
Actually, buy time for Rooney to push on the site right now, and it's planted for heaven. Their gravel there, no.
Oh my gosh!
What a way to potentially end this map.
With Mazzino with a shot like that. Jake finding one, not able to find the second.
Nicely done, okay. Honor, all he needed was one. Respect.
I love that idea.
Yeah, it was good round. Really, really cool.
And it's a very, very normal idea.
All right, Haven's next.
And especially against this comp when there's only a single duelist, it's only Zeppa playing the Rays.